Patagonia, a name that echoes with the promise of the unknown, a word that conjures images of untamed wilderness and raw, breathtaking beauty. The name alone promises adventure. It stirs something deep within us, a longing to step beyond the familiar and into a world where nature reigns supreme. At the edge of South America, this wild land is ruled by nature. Here the elements shape every moment and the landscape feels as ancient as time itself. Mountains claw at the sky, their jagged peaks dusted with snow, while glaciers pour into turquoise lakes, carving valleys and painting the land with ice and water. Even for seasoned explorers, Patagonia is something special. It's a place that humbles you, no matter how many trails you've walked or summits you've reached. It calls to the spirit of every adventurer, daring you to witness its power and beauty firsthand. The wind whispers ancient secrets, and the mountains seem to watch your every step. Torres del Paine National Park is Patagonia's crown jewel. Its landscapes are legendary, drawing travelers from every corner of the globe. Its 3 granite towers rise like ancient sentinels, watching over a land shaped by ice and wind. These monoliths are more than just stone, they are symbols of endurance and time. Hiking here isn't just a walk, it's a pilgrimage into a world untouched by modern life. Every step takes you deeper into a realm where the wild still rules. The wind howls, the scale is immense, and every sense is awakened. The air is crisp, the sky impossibly vast, and the land stretches on, unbroken and free. This place challenges and rewards you in ways you never expected. The journey is demanding, but the sense of accomplishment is profound. Why do we seek out places like this? Because it's in our DNA to explore and push our limits. We crave the unknown, the thrill of discovery, and the stories that only wild places can tell. Hiking Torres del Paine is a test of both body and mind. The trails are steep, the weather unpredictable, and the distances vast. But every challenge is a lesson in perseverance. It teaches resilience, patience, and a deep respect for nature. Here you learn to move with the land, not against it, and to appreciate the quiet moments as much as the grand vistas. Here the noise of the world falls away, leaving only your heartbeat and the sound of your boots on the trail. This is true adventure, a journey not just across Patagonia but into yourself. And it's waiting for you. The wild heart of Patagonia calls. Will you answer? The adventure begins the moment you set foot in Patagonia, a land where the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary. Here, every journey starts with a sense of anticipation, a flutter of excitement in your chest as you shoulder your pack and take your first steps into the unknown. The moment you step onto the trail, the world behind you fades away. The crunch of gravel beneath your boots marks the beginning of something unforgettable. The air is crisp and pure, filling your lungs with a cool clarity. The landscape unfolds before you like a living map, mountains rising in jagged silhouettes, valleys stretching endlessly, and clouds casting shifting shadows over the wild terrain. Each step takes you deeper into the wild, away from civilization and into a realm where nature reigns supreme. The silence is profound, broken only by the wind and distant calls of birds. The trail winds past rushing rivers, their icy waters tumbling over ancient stones, echoing the timelessness of this place. You move through forests of lenga trees, their twisted trunks and rustling leaves creating a cathedral of green and gold. Sunlight filters through the canopy, painting the ground with shifting patterns of light. Suddenly the trees part, and you catch your breath as a massive glacier spills into a pristine lake. The sight is both surreal and awe-inspiring, a reminder of nature's raw power. Gray Glacier is your first major sight, a colossal wall of blue ice, calving icebergs into Lago Gray. The thunderous crack of ice breaking away echoes across the water, a sound you'll never forget. Standing here you feel humbled by nature's scale and power. The glacier dwarfs everything around it, making you realize how small you are in this vast ancient world. As you hike, your mind clears and you become truly present. The worries and noise of daily life are left far behind, replaced by a deep sense of peace. The rhythm of your footsteps becomes a meditation, drawing your attention to the details around you, the crunch of earth, the whisper of wind, the distant rush of water. You notice the vibrant color of a firebush blooming by the trail, its red blossoms a splash of life against the rugged landscape. You hear the call of a Magellanic woodpecker echoing through the trees and look up to see the ever-changing sky, clouds racing, sunlight breaking through, painting the mountains in gold and shadow. This is what it means to be alive in the moment. This is Patagonia, a world of giants, where every sense is awakened and every step is a discovery. The W Trek is Patagonia's most iconic route, tracing 3 spectacular valleys. Each valley, Ascencio, French and Gray, offers its own unique rewards. The journey is challenging, but every view is unforgettable. Ascencio Valley leads you to the base of the towers, a tough climb that sets the tone. The French Valley is an amphitheater of rock and ice, echoing with avalanches and surrounded by jagged peaks. Mirador Britannico offers a 360-degree panorama that feels otherworldly. The final stretch hugs Lago Gray, with fierce winds and floating icebergs. Reaching the glacier's viewpoint is a moment of triumph. This trek is a true test of spirit, and a reward for the soul. It's an adventure you'll never forget. Packing for Patagonia is all about layers. This isn't just a tip, it's a survival strategy. Patagonia's weather is famously unpredictable, and you'll need to be ready for anything the wild throws at you. The weather changes in an instant. Sun, rain, wind, and cold can all hit in a single day. One moment you're basking in sunshine, the next you're bracing against icy gusts or a sudden downpour. Start with a sweat-wicking base to keep moisture away from your skin. Add a warm mid-layer like fleece or down for insulation, and finish with a waterproof shell to block wind and rain. Sturdy, broken-in hiking boots are a must. Patagonia's trails are rugged, rocky, and often muddy. Wool socks are essential. Happy feet mean a happy hiker. Choose a comfortable backpack that fits your frame and distributes weight evenly, but don't overpack. Every ounce counts when you're climbing steep trails. Essentials include a refillable water bottle to stay hydrated, a headlamp for early starts or late finishes, a first aid kit for unexpected scrapes, and high-energy snacks to keep you fueled on long days. Don't forget sunscreen and sunglasses. The sun can be fierce, even on cold days, and the glare off snow or water is intense. Trekking poles are a game changer for steep climbs and strong winds. They help with balance, reduce strain on your knees, and make tough terrain more manageable. The right gear keeps you safe, comfortable, and confident no matter what the day brings. It lets you focus on the beauty around you, towering peaks, turquoise lakes, and endless skies, rather than worrying about what you forgot to pack. Don't forget, being prepared means you can truly enjoy the adventure, not just survive it. Sharing a meal at camp, laughing with friends, or simply soaking in the silence becomes possible when you're ready for anything. Patagonia rewards those who respect its power. Pack smart, travel light, and embrace the wild with an open heart and a prepared mind. The right preparation makes all the difference between a trip you endure and a journey you'll never forget. And in Patagonia, the adventure is worth every step, every ounce, and every moment of wonder. Hiking in Torres del Paine is no easy feat. The Patagonian wind is legendary, gusts strong enough to knock you sideways. You can't fight the wind, you learn to work with it, using trekking poles and sheltering behind rocks. Flexibility is key. Plans may change with the weather. The W Trek demands long days and aching muscles. When exhaustion hits, break the journey into small goals, one bend, one rock at a time. Celebrate every small victory. The real adventure is overcoming these challenges. It's not just about the views, it's about discovering your own strength. Pushing through the wind and fatigue, you find resilience you never knew you had. These struggles make the triumph sweeter. The journey transforms you. You leave stronger, more resilient, and deeply changed. This is what makes Patagonia unforgettable. The wild tests you and rewards you. The hike to Mirador Las Torres is the grand finale. The final climb is steep and grueling, but the reward is beyond words. Cresting the last boulder, the 3 granite towers explode into view, soaring above a turquoise glacial lake. The sight is overwhelming, exhaustion melts into awe. Many are moved to tears by the sheer beauty and the effort it took to get here. You sit, breathe, and let the moment sink in. The clouds shift, the light changes, and you feel a deep peace. This is why we hike, for moments that stay with us forever. The struggle, the sweat, the journey, all worth it for this view. Here you share a silent bond with fellow hikers. You've all earned this moment together. It's a memory that will last a lifetime. This is the heart of Patagonia. Torres del Paine is alive with wildlife. Guanacos graze on the hillsides, adding vitality to the landscape. If you're lucky, you might spot a puma, Patagonia's elusive apex predator. Look up to see Andean condors soaring on the wind, their wingspans casting shadows over the peaks. The park is home to rare birds like the austral pygmy owl, The park is home to rare birds, like the vibrant austral parakeet. Every encounter is a reminder that you're a guest in a wild, thriving ecosystem. These moments of connection enrich your journey. The park is a sanctuary for countless species. Our responsibility is to respect and protect this living wilderness. Patagonia's soul is found in its wild creatures. Visiting Torres del Paine comes with a responsibility, protecting its fragile beauty. The rule is simple: leave no trace. Pack out everything you bring in. Stay on marked trails to protect delicate plants and prevent erosion. Observe wildlife from a distance. Never feed or approach animals. Let the wild stay wild. Respect other visitors by keeping noise down and letting nature's sounds prevail. Every step you take has an impact. By following these principles, we help preserve this place for future adventurers. We are not just visitors, we are guardians of this wilderness. Let's leave it better than we found it. Torres del Paine's magic depends on our care. Protect it, respect it, and it will inspire for generations. The promise to the wild is ours to keep. Torres del Paine is more than a hike, it's a transformation. You arrive as a visitor but leave as part of its story. The memories and lessons stay with you long after you return home. You don't need to be a super athlete, just bring your sense of adventure and respect for nature. The trails are waiting, the mountains are calling. Step out of your comfort zone and discover your own strength. Start planning, get the right gear, and prepare for the journey of a lifetime. Adventure is for everyone, wherever you are. If you're inspired, join the journey, subscribe and explore more. Your epic adventure starts now. Stay wild.